Sometimes you gotta get off the beaten path to be able to see things that you've never seen before. Yes, I'm at the edge. And it's that steep. There's actually somebody clear up top there, sitting. Isn't this something? Now to get down. And back up. I find these rocks interesting. It's like they were placed there. Like those up there were placed there. Those up there were placed there. That one's fallen down. But like that up there is placed there. There. Those aren't just from, those are separate than the main rock I found, which I find to be very interesting. This one over here has broken over time. I find this truly interesting. You can see that it's wavy. And then you can see certain patterns. Almost like reptilian type skin has been petrified. And I'm finding this not only here, but also in Texas. I mean, I'm just calling it as I see it. What if this big thing isn't kind of like the movie The Abyss? Because this all was underwater at one time. Interesting. What's left of the cave. But these rocks were built around this area, like those up there. Almost like shrines built. You can see it there too. Almost like this was something like an ancient site at one time. I mean, look at that. Perfect circle where that's done. And then there was another one here, but it rolled down here. And there's another one up top. Almost like shrine type stuff for the energy here being sacred. And I truly believe it is. See, there's some more of this interesting type patterns. If you look at them at an angle, they almost look like reptilian type skin, fossilized. And maybe not even reptilian, maybe alien. Maybe that's why this meteor was drawn to right here. Because the energy here is extremely powerful, as the ancients knew. So they dedicated shrines. And there's still ancient remnants. They're up there and up there. You can see how the stones are placed. You gotta get up there. You can see these are just stones that have been placed there. These are not part of, yeah, like the movie The Abyss, where underneath the ocean there is a whole alien life force down there that is actually alive. And what if this at one time was alive? And it's so old now, it's petrified. This is straight up. Now you would not believe that 2 months ago I didn't even have the energy to stand and shower. I was getting over being anemic. And this is today. You can see how those have been placed. They're not part of this rock. All right, shall we? I've got probably 30 pounds of weight on my back with water and food. And I've done this now 4 days, 3 days in a row. And I am not sore whatsoever. I'm being from pretty much bed to the couch, couch to the bed for so long. And then to come out here and do this is just, my legs aren't even tired. I don't even feel like the same person. If I said it took 20 years off me, I'd be lying. I'd say maybe 30. I mean, literally, this is straight down. And that is straight up. And you gotta really lean forward too. Truly beautiful, isn't it? Who would have thought I'd be here for the total solar eclipse of 2024. Healthier than I've ever been energetically in my whole entire existence. And I mean all lifetimes. Mentally, better than I have my whole life on this existence. And physically, better than I have gosh, 3 or 4 years. I mean, look at this. I'm walking straight up this thing. Not even out of breath. See how it's been placed too. Oh. Isn't this something? The strength I've gained in the last 4 days is honestly unbelievable. I really do not feel like the same person. It's like I walked in and walked out a new person. You can see these lines crisscrossing. That's what I'm talking about. To me, this looks like some kind of skin, fossilized. The reason I'm here today is because they told me I could not. You know, I just needed that extra push. I just needed to hear that. To hear that you're gonna die in less than a year. You got 6 months to live. I just needed to hear that for some reason. Why? Why did I need to hear that? It's like I didn't really fight until at that point. At that point, I'm like, how dare you tell me when I am going to expire? So I came all the way down. That was down in there. My legs, I feel like I could just go and go and go. I'm still working on my endurance through my breath, but even that, my gosh, I haven't done anything. I've been between catching the flu and having an infection and anemia and shingles knocking at my door. I had a lot going on. And it wasn't until I got my mind right that things started falling into place. And here I am. They told me in May of 2022 I had less than a year. And this next month will be May of 2024. That'll be 2 years. And I feel better now than I have all my life, I want to say. I feel more vibrant, stronger, healthier, vibrant. I find this interesting too. See how these are almost like gill type, fossilized gills. Isn't this just the most amazing walk? Literally, last year I came in here and I could barely get up these steps. A year later, here I am, and I feel better than I have. I want to say ever. I have no pain, no limps, no nothing. And when I left Idaho, my hips still hurt. Isn't this something? think about it. If not, watch the movie, The Abyss. It looked like just kind of almost like what I'm standing on. Clear to all that stuff way over there. But underwater. The fact that I'm out here and doing this is just blowing my mind. It's like my legs have so much energy that they're not getting tired. Like I feel like I just go and go and go. I feel like Superwoman. Truly. You would think I was in really good shape. There's those lines again. It's like reptilian type fossilized skin. Indian paintbrushes. You ever taken out these little things and sucked on the end? Oh, pure nectar and honey. So sweet. Have you ever taken the time just to do that? Or even noticed they're right there? And give me a pure shot of nectar honey. Are you still using your imagination? My legs don't even get tired.
I definitely have run into them in the mountains in Colorado. Oh, okay, excuse us, sorry.
Excuse us. And this is another thing that's straight up. My hips are feeling so strong. I feel like this is fossilized skin. Fossilized skin. I still believe it.
Yeah, for sure. I like fun. I also like food. My middle name.
This way.
There you go, and this is the right way to contact it. Oh, yeah.
Interesting shapes, huh? You know, they tell you all kinds of truths in movies and then call it sci-fi. I mean, look at Star Trek. Everybody knows now that was the truth. I take it this was alive at one time and is now petrified. It's almost like it flash petrified it. See, look how these are strategically placed in a circle. Same type of those. Because there's energy. And through here, you can see the trees crooked and twisted, which means this whole place is a vortex. And these rocks are placed strategically. They've just fallen down. Those were up there. Got some right there, marking this area right here. Look at that. That tree's got so much energy, it's splitting when it grew. Isn't that interesting? You've got all of them. All these trees are like that. Sign of vortex energy. This whole place is a vortex. Look at this. If that doesn't scream vortex, I don't know what will. Look how it's twisted. Whew, you can feel it too. Oh yeah. I found this very interesting. If you look, these have been placed there too. Right along there. And when you go, I walked down to the bottom and went up, and it's kind of like in an S pattern all the way up right here. Placed right there. Look at this tree. It's like vortex. I mean, literally, I've been here, I don't know, 4 days. And tomorrow is the eclipse. So I've been taking in all these energies here and around this area, prepping my body, mind, and energy for the solar eclipse that we're going to have. It is going to be different. See? You can see even the lines there. That's, to me, skin, dermis. And I've looked at these rocks and the way that they're all formed the same way. It looks like it's just something really big. And it's thick layers of dermis that have been ripped apart. And so what you're seeing is like the columns of the dermis and how it is and how it grows. I mean, look at this. Isn't this interesting? You could say it was from water, but why am I finding things like this all over the place, including Texas? Like you say, well, people have been walking here and it's worn down. Okay. What about those areas? Or those areas? I seen this vision of this, what I'm talking about, back in 2018. Or, pardon me, 2020. Look at this. I spent a week here. Look how it's separated. Energy here is really strong. Look at this one. Look how twisted the roots are. Whew, I can feel it too. Wow. like goes right to your head and feels like it wants to lift you up. I'm gonna take a little peek over here and see what we got going on. If it's just that one little area. Energy there was pretty strong. Even these that are hard to twist are twisted. Yeah, right in here, you can almost see the remnants of these stones that were placed here. But now that dirt and rain and stuff is overgrown it. Yeah, it's intense right there. Look at that thing. It's all over the place. Look at this. If you're sensitive, you could feel the energy coming into your hands from another guy. And if you listen, he can tell you a story. Some more of that blue skin, looking petrified. Just open up your mind a little bit. And what if we were walking on a petrified alien ship that was alive? It would be biological, right? So therefore it would have all those minerals like it has, really rich right here, just like Sedona. I thought the same thing of Sedona. This will be a little hard for some people to comprehend, but if I felt it in 2020 and I've been through everything I've been through and I still feel in 2024 it's the same thing, I think I'm going to stick to my guns on this one. I'm just in awe of how my body feels right now. The energy here has been so healing. Look at the rocks. This is not concrete. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. I know the jets have been busy dumping garbage in the skies so they can try to block what is about to happen. But the thing about energy is you cannot block it. Energy is just energy. Thing is when you know that, when the energy is available, boom, you get that energy. Upgrade, download, whatever you want to call it, integration into your chakra system. The Illuminati is trying to put you in fear. That way you manifest more fear, because this eclipse energy is extremely powerful. And the more people they can control in fear, then guess what? The collective is going to manifest in the future. More things to fear. So it's time for us to be consciously awoke now. And we take responsibility for our thoughts. And quit blaming it on situations, because you brought the situations in to yourself by your thoughts from the past. The only thing that exists is right now, truly. The past is already gone. The future doesn't exist because you have not created it and lived it yet. So truly the only magic is in now. Still, skin. Hello.
Hey,
Hi. It's all been fossilized. Just like a tree that's been fossilized. It turns to stone. Trees are organic. And if you have an organic type of material, it's going to turn to stone also. I am just smiling ear to ear this whole trip. I feel so energized and so new. I'm gonna get over here and let these people by. Interesting formations, huh? Layers of dermis, possibly.
Hi.
Hello. I love it how all the trees are twisted and there's energy spots all over this place. Like literally when you walk over one, your hair stands on end. It's like a little spout that comes straight up out of the earth. Now why would there be energy spouts like that? And I've literally driven over these spouts with witnesses. They both felt it. Oh my gosh, 45 miles from here? Why is there energy pockets like that coming out of the earth? Why is all the trees around here twisted? Because the swirling vortex energy. Well, I would say probably because there is a intense type of energy that is here. Hence why the ancients put up certain sites to worship this area because of the healing powers that it has. First time I came here was 2018, and it blew my chakras wide open. Had a spontaneous spiritual awakening, and then after that a spontaneous spiritual stigmatic awakening, and after that a sporadic kundalini awakening. I had no clue what any of those were. I was kept naive so that way I would just experience the experience and not have to expect certain things to happen. If I knew what was going to happen, then it wouldn't be an organic, natural experience. It would be somebody else's experience from their words. But since I was left more naive on this spiritual awakening journey, not knowing what I was doing until after it was already done, it would allow me to be more in the moment and not worried about things happening, because I know I create my own reality by the thoughts and my actions and my words. And if I'm an energetic being, and this place holds a tremendous amount of energy, and I'm here during a solar eclipse that hasn't happened in, well, not in one lifetime, that's for sure. And I would think it would energetically upgrade my DNA on a whole new level. I'm already getting upgrades on a minute-by-minute basis sometimes. It's just, the energy right now is unlike anything I've ever experienced. Unlike anything the planet's ever experienced. We're in Solar Maximus. We're getting hit with most solar energy right now for energetic DNA upgrades for evolution. Do not be scared of it. Well, we're almost to the end. You see where it's coming out of the dirt there. Same color, same patterns. The thing is, I seen the same thing in Texas where I lived, in an area that looked nothing like this, under the water. It's a waterfall area. At least I know how long it takes me to walk out of there now. Thank you if you stayed with me this long. And I hope that you at least open your minds to what could be.
Oh, yeah. So they got some granite. Huh? Well, that's granite instead of sandstone. That's the reason they're calling it Upheaval.